Good morning, Pokefans. Happy Thursday. My name is Matt, and we're going to continue our season rank climb using a team that we built from scratch. I don't really have a whole lot of announcements. Besides, again, there's going to be no video for tomorrow since tomorrow is Friday, and I'm going to reserve a lot of that time to record. However, if I'm able to make up time, I could start releasing on Fridays again. If I plan ahead to make 4 videos on Saturday and Sunday, not only will you guys have stuff to watch, but the other channels should be up and running too. Now, I say that knowing that something can get in the way to possibly push that even further out. So I'm hoping, with my fingers crossed, that nothing is going to happen like that, because I'm going to be tired. So unless it's like, hey, go get some groceries and stuff like that, and like maybe replace some light bulbs and stuff in my house again, which 95% of the rooms have been changed, so I don't really have to worry about that. But I will go pick up like stuff for dinner and all of that. So small errands, yes, I'll get that out of the way and then do all of my recording and then have all that time to hang out with my friends during the weekend. So I'm excited. I'm hoping you guys are excited for more content coming up the next week, and it's going to be season 27. Super stoked, actually. Super stoked. Now, I do have to make some to-do lists on this game to get some more of the fresh start mochis, so I might hit up Reddit to do that. Or if you guys on Discord that are available, hit me up. We'll do some if you guys are down. Anyways, that's all that I got. Let's get into our matches and see how far we go. Hopefully we all get dubs, as I like those. I like winning. Winning's great. But we need to lose so that we can learn. But I do like winning. Wish me luck. I'll see you guys at the end. Ooh, interesting. We got Whimsicott, Raging Bolt, Urshifu, Araquanid, Groudon, and Chien-Pao. Mostly physical attackers, so Intimidate would be helpful here. But, we don't. So, that sucks. That sucks. Whimsicott, Fluttermane's gonna be good because we need to be able to match their speeds. Bring in my Chien-Pao, and I kind of want to bring in Urshifu. That's not going to be like the best one, so we'll bring in Ogerpon. Now, Ogerpon is not really good into the Raging Bolt. Like, all of the Ogerpons are not good into this mod. Maybe Teal has a way better chance against Raging Bolt. Teal's just grass, so you can add any item that you want to on it. It gets a speed boost when it terras. So that's really, really dope. But, yeah. Groudon, Whimsicott. Okay. Photosynthesis on the Fluttermane. So we'll go ahead and get the Tailwind off because I want to go super fast. And what do I want to do turn 1? Let's protect, because I think Heavy Slam's going to come out of Groudon. Maybe Heat Crash. Could also be Prep Blades, which Whimsicott's going to resist, but it's still going to go down. Now, I do have to be very careful because Whimsicott on that side of the field does have access to Encore. So depending on what they pick, I could be locked into Encore for a few turns. But I could swap out Fluttermane because the Sun procced the ability, not the item. So I could save that. Solar Beam. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Heat Crash into the Whimsy. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's bring out Ogerpon. And we will go the Ivy Cudgel, Dazzling Gleam. We outspeed. They could Encore Fluttermane. Okay, they swap. That's good. I can't read that, so Raging Bolt. Great. Absolutely fantastic. Dazzling Gleam. That's a decent amount against Raging Bolt. Now, is this going to do more? It is enough to get the KO. Let's go. That is enough to get the KO. Let's go. Prep blades. Fluttermane does go down. Sucks. But we save with Ogerpon. Now they're probably thinking, oh, they're gonna bring out their restricted. It's like, no, actually, the team that I have, there are a lot of restricted. They're not the legendary, but it's enough. Oh no. Now I'm kind of bummed. Now I'm kind of bummed. Okay, let's see what this does. I probably should have Terra here. Terra goes to Groudon. Change it to Fire. It always trips me up that Groudon isn't actually fire, it's ground. So that always trips me up. Sucker Punch fails. Okay. So they probably got this. Prep Blades is going to be able to KO both. Absolutely. Ooh, Chiampao survives. Okay. What does Araquanid do? Power Split? Huh? Whatevs. I'll just attack Groudon, it doesn't really matter. Oh, withdraws. To bring out Whimsicott. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I didn't really have a whole lot of options, to be fair. Super effective. I want to know what Power Split does. Are they creating the average between the two? I think that's what that does. But even with the average, it's not gonna change a whole lot. It shouldn't change it a whole lot. It's in Chiampao, so I get the. This is the wrong set. Gosh dang it. Chiampao. My custom set is not filled out. But I am 252 with Jolly. That means so I don't know. I don't know what that would be. So let me look up Power Split. It's Power Split or Power Swap? Wait, why are you doing that Norton's. It's Power Split. It is a... What's it? Yo, Norton's, stop it. You're telling me everything online has like a weird certification thing. It's not right. Power Split. Psychic power to average its attack and special attack with those of the target. So, depending on what it is, what is the average between the two? Let's go over here. Let's average between the two. So number, I'm in Notion. Just give me a second. I don't need to create 2. So let's delete that property. So we have 90 and 172. And I need this to be an average. 131. I mean, that does drop it quite a bit. Never mind. That was a fib. At 131. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, so we have Urshifu, Ice Rider Calyrex, Ursaluna Blood Moon, Indeedee, Cornerstone Ogerpon, and Tornadus. This is a weird team. It's a weird team. There's a couple of options that I could do here, but I can't rely on I can't rely on Trick Room or Tailwind. So what I do need to plan instead are mons that can survive against the onslaught that's happening on that side. So I think just starting off with the barrage of stuff is going to be helpful. Tornadus is going to be very interesting because they have Trick Room / slow mons variant. I mean, they could still do the overarching speed, right? So we're going to bring in Fluttermane, and I think to round it off, we're going to bring in Qianpao. They can't use priority because of Indeedee outside of just self-targeting like follow me's and stuff like that. But anything else wouldn't work. So I doubt, but it is a good chance that they're still using the strat from the San Antonio Regional, which is to have a hyper sped Ice Rider. Realistically. Okay. So we're not going to plan to have the weather here either. So instead, what I would like to do is maybe go... If they... I don't like this because if they change the weather, I'm kind of donezo. So what I could do I'm kind of thinking of that would be a really cool turn, but it wouldn't really work. See, Searching Strikes on Tornadus and Terra searching. Oh, it didn't take it. Okay. I mean, I'm still going to KO Tornadus. I was thinking that they're going to change the weather. Of course, they didn't. They didn't do Tailwind either, so that was interesting. Tornadus fainted. Calm Mind. Not bad, but that's not what I clicked. I clearly clicked my moves. Clearly. It's combat. It's not enough. Not enough. So, depending on who they bring out next, will depend on my target next. Because I would like to get rid of this. There's Shifu. Nope, no, okay. They bring out Ogerpon. Okay, so I'm locked into Surging Strikes. So, do I want to... No, I'm going to Surging Strikes you, and I'm going to officially Terra and Origin Pulse. That's what I want to do. I moved before their Urshifu, so either I won the 50-50, or they're just generally slower. Which in a Trick Room team, they were going to want to be slower, obviously. Jet. It's not enough. Surging Strikes. This might be enough to take down Ogerpon. Looks like it is. So now this is a single target Terra Water with Mystic Water Origin Pulse, and this hits in the rain. This should do quite... Oh no, it just dodges. Okay, dope. Love that for me. Love that for me. I love it. I love it. I love it. Out comes Calyrex. Okay. Let's do this. Come back, Kyogre. I lose out on my stuff because you're going to just KO it anyway. So I'd much rather just bring out Chien-Pao. Let you waste your turn on Aqua Jet. You're not. Okay. 1 into Calyrex. 2 into Calyrex. 3 into Calyrex. Almost gets a KO. Close combat into my Urshifu. Brings it down to 5 HP. And they activate Trick Room. Okay. Calyrex protects. Call. Aqua Jet. My Urshifu gets KO. Sucker Punch is going to fail. Okay. Do this. 3 more turns of Trick Room, 1 more turn of Rain. Well, we'll have Dazzling Gleam, and I will Sucker Punch again on the Calyrex. Calyrex goes for the double, fails. Not bad. The Sucker Punch would have gone. Strikes. This is actually really bad for them because now I hit double. Or I hit both. Like, they had to really pick. They should have picked Flutter Mane, but they really had to pick. I figured Urshifu had the Sash because he was able to go in between. But now they have to pick again. Kyogre, who is Terra Watered, bringing in the Rain. And I'm just going to go ahead and Dazzling Gleam and Ice Beam. I don't need to use a move that's going to miss. Don't need to. Good call. I mean, they still had like 2 more turns of Trick Room, but it doesn't really matter because they had to pick 2 targets and he's at 1 HP. Even if you Aqua Jetted into Kyogre and got the KO, Flutter Mane was going to get the KO after that. And if you went after Flutter Mane for whatever reason, because you are slower and Trick Room is still active, you had to deal with Kyogre and you didn't want to take the chances of me either using Origin Pulse, which you dodged before, or if I had a single target move, which I most likely will have, then that was the move that I was going to use to KO you. So, not bad. Not being KO'd by Aqua Jet that 1 turn, dropping us down to 5 HP was probably like the move that made it so that I would win, as otherwise I don't think I would have. So I think they lowballed, and if they didn't, and that was the highball, Kyogre is just more tanky than I thought. So that's dope. Okay, we have Zamazenta, Mimikyu, Farigiraf, Cornerstone, Ogerpon, Araquanid, and Alimper. Interesting. So here's a hint of a team that I was kind of cooking up with. I want to bring in Sableye again, but I want to change around some of the moves. Obviously, it's going to have Gravity, but I also want to bring Feint so that the people that, you know, use White Guard can be fainted and make it so that I could just use a move that can 100% hit all of the time, including flying types who say I negate it for one reason or another will no longer be able to negate it. I might be saying I'm picking Groudon next, but I'm not sure. I haven't built Groudon yet. So like I haven't done the new calcs. I should say that. I haven't done the new calcs. I think we're going to do what we did last time and just go with these two and kind of hope for the best. And we'll bring in Ogerpon. Yeah, we'll leave out Fluttermane. We'll bring in Ogerpon. That way we have an extra counter against Zamazenta and Qianpao. That way we can kind of deal with an extra fast team or extra slow team. So depending on what it is. Depending on what it is. It is Ogerpon and Mimikyu. Probably to get set up with the Trick Room. So what I want to do is Surging Strikes into the Mimikyu, Terra, Origin. Yes. Actually, I think Ogerpon's more of the trouble. And I'll just nuke the field with a Terra Water, Mystic Water in the rain, Kyogre using Origin Pulse. It's like, I don't need to go fast. I could just bring in Sableye and just wash you and go faster. Certain strikes, there's the one. That's it. Ooh. And now I could have also stopped a Mimikyu from activating Trick Room, which is probably what it's going to do. I do not know though, but it was better to me to do that than it is to not do anything at all. Because like, yeah, Urshifu is going to be attacking last, but that doesn't really bother me too much. See, there's a Trick Room. Okay. Which again, it doesn't bother me that Urshifu is going to be attacking last. Because obviously I could swap to kind of give myself a little bit more of a boost here, but it's definitely for that Pokemon right there. So I'm going to hit you. And yeah, I'll just let it slide. I can't really do anything more. Yeah, let's go for it. Why not? Ooh, wide guard. Play rough. Urshifu lives. Origin Pulse gonna fail. Good call bringing in wide guard with the Araquanid. You don't need Trick Room to be activated to do that though. So I think you did it for Zamazenta. And I don't see any type of helmet on the Mimikyu, which means that you are Mental Herb to stop pranksters from taunting you. Not a bad strat. Not a bad strat at all. Here comes Zama. What's the board state looking like? 3 turns for Trick Room. You know what? I'll sack Hershey, and I'll protect on Kyogre. Here comes the Terra. It's probably gonna go to Zama. It is, and you're not fired. The Dragon. If I survive 3 turns, you're gonna really regret that decision. I'll protect. As I faked you out. Oh, liquidation! Down goes Urshifu. Congratulations! Body press. Bring out Ogerpon. Break the mold. Let's go ahead and spike the shields. Now Ice Beam Zama. Now Zama is still pretty tanky. It's got really good HP stats and defensive stats, and that's both of them. So it depends on what they have here. But since it's a crown form, it's not going to be anything special, right? Aha, hurt yourself, Araquanid. Ice Beam, so I'm slower than Zama. That's a pretty good chunk of damage. Imagine if I was boosted. 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 So follow me, and I will hit Zama again. Okay, good call. This is gonna stop with like the liquidation. Gets the KO, which is not great. I also forgot that water bubble, which is technically what you should be running with Araquanid. It gets a huge boost, absolutely huge boost. Okay. There we go. I am free because Zacian attacked last turn. So now I should be able to just Ice Spinner into that slot, get the KO, and let's protect Kyogre. Just in case Araquanid or liquidation went into that slot. I doubt it, but just in case. Take down Zama. I think that's a one-hit KO generally, even with the +1. I'll have to get back to you guys on that. But I also believe it's not going to do a whole lot. Oh, each life goes on the champ. How? Howie. Yeah, I'll just origin pulse. Take a sword. That's a good cut. Good cut. Now the weather's gone. That sucks. Pulse, Terra Water, right into this thing's target. Oh, just barely not enough. Oh, it was a crit too. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. I was thinking about doing Calm Mind, but I don't think I would have survived that extra turn if I did because of this reason. Now, that was a little bit more health than I would like to admit to see there. So that's interesting. I wonder if you get like more than this up to phrase that a lot of health like has, like Draining Kiss heals for 75% of the damage, so that's straight healing. But a lot of other moves has up to half, so it could be a varying thing. I think Recover heals for that too, but it seems to be the majority of 50% of the time. But it's based on max HP though, so maybe that's why the up to persists. I'll look real quick, because I'm curious. So we'll go Bug. Leech Life. Okay, so the user's HP is restored by up to half the damage taken by the target. Either that there wasn't a whole lot of HP value added to Araquanid, or I had more HP than it would have liked, I guess. Damn, I almost won that. Okay, let's check Recover real quick. Probably got the same. Stop. Storing its own HP by half of its max HP. Yeah. So the wording for Recover, it's half of its max HP. So if you have a Pokemon that has a lot, it's going to heal for a lot. But if it has like a low HP value, it's going to reflect that a lot. But it doesn't mean that it won't I guess what I'm trying to say is if you have a bunch of HP, it'll heal for half of that, which is great. But if you don't have a ton, it's not going to heal you for a ton, if that makes sense. Okay, so we have Alolan Ninetales, Entei, Shadow Rider Calyrex, sorry, I was right in the middle of the hiccup, Indeedee, female, Araquanid, and Urshifu. Araquanid seems to be everywhere. Either that, or I'm playing against the players that are like, this guy, even with his stats so low, can still take games. And I cannot blame them because that seems to be the case. Absolutely the case. So we'll bring in Whimsicott and Kyogre just so that we can kind of get stuff moved forward. We'll bring in Fluttermane, and lastly, I'll bring in Urshifu so I can kind of get this underway. We're not bringing in Ogerpon. Ogerpon's not going to be as helpful here as anything else, even though it would do a lot of damage against the Alolan Ninetales as well as Urshifu, depending on if it's the water one or not. But if it's Indeedee, not so much. But I also plan on changing Ogerpon a little bit. Not with the upcoming team, but I kind of want to see what I can do to make it just last a little bit more moves, knowing of what the Terra type is going to be. And I think that's what a lot of pro players do. So if I can do the same, I think that my chances of winning is going to be much higher. Okay, Alolan Ninetales, Snow Warning kicks in. Oh, guess what? It's not there. Welcome to the drizzle. And then we have Araquanid versus Whimsicott and Kyogre. I do need to be able to outspeed, so I'm going to do that. I guess we'll do a Calm Mind boost. That way I can kind of hit Protect on the Araquanid. That's good. Oh, I forgot about Sheer Cold. Maybe it doesn't use it. It was not Sheer Cold. Freeze Dry? I think it's Freeze Dry. That's going to do a lot to Kyogre. Yep, it's Freeze Dry. But I did just give myself a +1, so I think that helped me out quite a bit. Let's go ahead and Helping Hand, Terra, Origin Pulse, and see what that does. Yeah, I completely forgot about Freeze Dry. It's like, oh no, that's actually really bad for Kyogre. But using a turn to get up Tailwind to then do a little bit more damage with Freeze Dry was pretty, with All Mine was pretty good. Now they could swap and do something else. I'm not sure why they would, but they do put themselves in a really rough spot if they stay in. Now, there's a good chance that Shadow Rider is in the chat. If it is, I'm hoping to be able to outspeed it with Urshifu later on. They don't really have anyone that can outspeed me per se, but that doesn't mean anything. Oh, you wide guard. That sucks. Origin Pulse. And Freeze Dry is going to come in. Hopefully it lowballs the damage. It barely does. Okay, good. I'm going to protect Kyogre this time. Yeah, having Wide Guard has definitely sent me back a turn. I just got out of a match with a Wide Guard Araquanid. Why am I not expecting this one to not have it? Also, everyone rocking around the shiny Araquanid. It does look cool. It does look pretty cool. On the Protect, they're probably like, man, it took you 2 turns. Yeah. There's the Wide Guard again. Moon Blast. Freeze Dry. question. What do I do? Let's hope for the freeze. I think Kyogre is going to be taken down, so I can't stop it. I'm just hoping for the freeze so that doesn't happen again. Blast. Nice beam. Freeze. Never looking. That's okay. That is okay. Everyone's gone. Bring out Fluttermane. Booster energy because I want to go fast. Vroom, vroom. Tailwind. Actually, we don't really need to do Tailwind. Instead, I will protect. And I will Moonblast Ninetales. Because I think Araquanid's going to protect. Nope. Freeze Dry goes over to Lindsay. Negation. Splatter, which gets the KO. Rain stopped. Blast. Surging Strikes. I'm picking Surging Strikes because I can't do close combat. If I pick close combat, I'm not going to be able to attack anything. But I have not been able to pass these two Mons. I literally got shut down earlier. And I have not been able to go through. Which sucks, because I should have been able to at least proceed through one of these two. Araquanid without having like a decent counter, because like Water Bubble not only lowers down fire damage, but it also boosts water damage like a lot. Come on, that should be much higher. For crits, should be much higher. At least I took down Ninetales. I took down one. Let's go. Took down one. Here comes Leech Life though. Oh, liquidation. Okay. I mean, it's still 60 HP for something that's not effective, non-crit. That's a lot still. That is a lot still. Where's Riser? Indity. Okay. Second seed. So I'm going to be led to believe that that thing is calced to be able to survive a lot of stuff. So I don't have Tailwind. I don't need Tailwind. I could do Helping Hand, but then that leaves me open to an attack. I'll do it. Surging Strikes, and I'll go into the Araquanid, but I think it's going to get redirected. I think Follow Me is going to kick in. It does not. Aninity probably has either Psychic or Dazzling Gleam, which is going to knock down Urshifu. Let's see what it is. Terra Blast? Why Terra Blast? For the raid boss. That makes sense. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, let's see what happens. Here comes Follow Me. And the double KO. Oops. probably don't even need to do the follow me. Terra on... Oh, yep, that's definitely getting prepared for the follow me damage. Yep, that's definitely it. There we go. Yep, there it is. See, that's the type of damage I expect to happen when it's, like, not effective. I hate the fact that water resists itself because it's weird. It shouldn't really be able to resist itself because it's not like grass does the same thing. Yeah, it's kind of hard to deal. Like I spent so many resources on the first half of this fight just taking out the other two. It made it really hard to take out anything else. And yeah, I could have easily taken down Entity to maybe give myself a better option against the Calyrex, but I also didn't want to have Araquanid on the field because Leech Life is going to be hard. A lot of people build Araquanid like bulky. Like let's see what other people build Araquanid. They don't have a build. How do you not have a build? This is so weird. Okay. Get this, right? With the water bubble ability, it's got modest for special attack. So this is an overused sticky web build with sticky web, right? This is the only thing I was able to find on Showdown. But it's got 252 in HP, bringing it up to 175. Its defenses is 117. Its special defense is 152. How is it able to tank a lot of stuff? I have no idea. It is a water bug, so typing could play a huge portion of it. Also, lowering down 50% of fire damage from water bubble and boosting up water attacks. I think it's like boosting water attacks by 50. It might be by 30. I'm gonna check Araquanid real quick because I want to say it's 50. It could be increases the power of stab moves by a Pokemon by 100% before stab, and it prevents it from being burnt. Before stab, are you kidding me? So it's a 1x. Is it 1.1? How does that work? If choices are 1.5, right? I'm gonna check. I want to say choices are 1.5. So 2. Norton, stop giving me this crap, okay? I get it. You don't like it when certificates are stuff, okay? I get it. I 100% understand. So increases the user speed by 50%, which is 1.5. So this would be a 2 times? Yeah, that's yeah. How? So flying is the only way that you can take it down? Maybe electric? Maybe? Interesting Pokemon. Okay, we have Galarian Weezing, Mousehold, Tatsugiri Dondozo, Shadow Rider Calyrex, and Iron Hands. What are they cooking here? My apologies for adjusting the mic on you guys. I don't have a boom arm yet. I have the studio thing still. I want to move it over to a boom arm. I don't think it's going to really affect a whole lot, but that's what I'm hoping. That way it doesn't like fall when I'm recording. But what are they cooking? Anti-ability, which means Calyrex is going to have the ability shield, which is going to make it like really super effective against stuff. Household. Would it be beneficial to be super fast? Would it not be beneficial to be super fast? I think it would be beneficial to be super fast. Let's do Whimsy and Flutter. No, Whimsy and Ogerpon. Flutter to Urshifu. That's how we'll do it. We could also bring in Qian Pao to bring in for the Dondozo, but I don't think we need to do that. But it would have been great for the Mousehold. But if you're bringing Mousehold that isn't using Pop Bomb, it's most like this one's probably Friend Guard. But if you're not using Pop Bomb, you're most likely going to be Terra Ghost, which means that you're not going to be... Are you just starting off with the combo? Oh, no. Okay. Just rip the Band-Aid off. Just clearly take that Band-Aid. Okay. Okay. We're going to have to do it this way. Okay, let's go ahead and activate Tailwind so I outspeed. And I'm going to Spiky Shield, so if you do damage to me, it's going to do damage back to you. Question is, should I think I have a chance. I have not calced this as of yet, right? I've not calced this as of yet. But a +1 Ogerpon with Helping Hand from Whimsicott going into Dondozo, would that be enough to do a decent amount of damage? I'm really uncertain, just because of the fact that, oh, you're healing. That's great. I love leftovers. Are you going to be... Are you going to be a leftovers protect set? Or are you going to be the yawn set that showed up in the regional? We'll give it a shot. I won't Terra, but I am going to Horn Drain. Horn Leech. Ah, that's quite a bit. Crash. And nope, just goes down. Love that for me. And that's a lot of recoil damage. Are you a sleep build? No, you wouldn't be sleep build. There'd be no reason to. Now we'll do Flutter. Do the Flutter Mane, which you're probably going to protect. We're going to force the protect. We're going to force the protect. That way you have to do it this way. I'm not going to Helping Hand the Flutter Mane. There's no reason to. Although doing that much damage, if I was +1, there was a good chance I would have gotten the KO. If not, brought it down to like nothing. So no protect. Terra Fairy Moonblast. Brings us down to just barely a shiver of HP. Moonblast takes down Donzo. So now I get to see what the other 3 Pokemon look like. Outside of top 2. So are the other 2. This is Shadow. Oh, it's Iron Hands. That is an Iron Hands. We're gonna double protect, because that's a fake out. While it doesn't do anything to Whimsicott, I don't want to be KO'd easily either. So I'm just going to play the double protect. There's the fake out. There's the Icy Wind. Now, if Tailwind drops, I'm not upset by that. Okay, I'm not upset by that. Yes. Tatsugiri is going to be attacking before Whimsicott. But I can 100% go into Iron Hands. and get the KO this way. Are you gonna Terra into fire? Or is it grass? It's water. Okay, so it's not super effective anymore. But now their Terra is gone. Moonblast. Okay, that's a good third. And I attacked before Tatsugiri, so here comes that. Does more damage against the Whimsicott, but the speed drops for Fluttermane, which is not great. Heavy Slam, which is going to get the KO anyway, so it doesn't matter. I attacked before Tatsugiri, which is odd. I'm gonna go for it. Hope for the best. Just gonna go for it. I have to knock down either one of these two to be able to see what's in the back. 13 strikes. Of course, it's not going to do a lot of damage against Iron Hands. As you know, water resists itself. Those are all, like, if it wasn't crits, like, I can understand the damage, but it's, if they're crits, they're all crits. Okay. That's Sash. No, it's not Sash. That's not Sash at all. Ooh. And you just knock yourself out. Okay. Tatsugiri lived with 1. That's not even, like, it had to be at 2 HP since it didn't proc the Sash. I'm faster than it with no tailwind. And there's the Shadow Rider. Game's over though. Game is over. I can't do anything because Shadow Rider attacks before I do. And because it does, it automatically wins the game. I can't do anything about it, but that's rough. They might have put a little bit more bulk into Tatsu. So again, I believe that it was not sashed. And if it was sashed, it lived with 2 health. It had to. It had to be higher than 1. It couldn't be 1 because we would have saw the focus sash. Unless they used focus band, which that's a really fun, interesting item. If you guys watch Patters, his group likes using focus band. And those are really, really fun to watch. But I don't use a focus band. A 10% chance to kind of just stop at 1 HP. I mean, if we had like an ability or an item or Terra effect or whatever that can kind of increase percentages, that would be great. But we don't have any of those. So it's kind of dumb to use them. Now, Super Luck could potentially, right? Potentially be used for that. It upgrades secondary effects by 10%. But is it going to be the thing that you want to use? No. Absolutely not. Why? Because, I mean, there's Pokemon that have Super Luck. And they do quite a bit of damage. Is it Super Luck or Serene Grace that I'm thinking of? Anyway. It's one of those two. Togekiss has it. I believe that's Serene Grace. But it doubles the secondary effects. So like Thunder Wave, instead of having a 30% chance on Thunderbolt, would actually be like 60% chance and stuff like that. So it would be really, really dope. But doesn't change the fact that items currently do not have their effects doubled. And there's no way to double it in game either. So while I do believe that some items have like really low percentages, like the 1.2s, I believe they should get just a little bit of a bump. I'm not asking for like everything to go a 1.4, maybe just like a 1.3, kind of like what Life Orb does, since Life Orb goes across the board just to kind of increase the damage. But I also just think like some of the same types getting hit, like they're not very effective, especially like for Urshifu, right? Crits hitting 3 times. I know that the BP for that move, or at least the attack thing, is only like 20. Is it 20? Is it 20? No, it's low, right? I think with the Mystic Water you can have it at 30. But even then, it's kind of like that's really low. And doing like hardly anything is kind of rough. Especially with that Pokemon that has almost 201. I'm fully invested into attack, and I think I'm either 190 or near the 200s. Still, it's insane. Still. And that, ladies and gents, of Pokefans alike, is going to be the end of today's video. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed the show. While we went 1 and 4, which is not what I would like to have, but that's just kind of how the cookie crumbles sometimes. For now though, since it is the end of the video, I want to thank you all for watching. If you guys made it up to this point, shout outs to you. Love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. That's the best way to support me as a creator and what I do. Watch the videos all the way through, and if you guys want to help support it even further, please consider leaving a like, comment down below, and hitting the subscribe button. All of those are completely free, and that's the best way that I want to run this channel. So if you guys want to do that, awesome. If you guys don't want to, then you don't have to, but it does support everything that I'm trying to do. And if you do all of those things, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I cannot wait to see you in the next upload for season 26. So for now, I'm out. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Stay warm or cool, depending on where you're at. Stay hydrated, but most importantly, stay safe. I'll see you next time.